welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 20. The Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock in their heart.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. White wants to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Newton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into to this one, Dave?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
White going to attack through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Runs for the tackle. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. White wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pulls it in. Got room on the return. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Grab behind the line. It's held. Oh, got enough space. Touchdown, Rebel. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UMass offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Sparks. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Bring in the heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. UMass quickly back to the line. Defense looks like they're coming. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sparks. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes a move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more. But they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. UMass will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Rasmussen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Taylor wants to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The conversion for this offense as they move the chain. Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Sparks. Got a man. It's Proctor. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. If they've given up 5 sacks, they cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. UMass will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but He wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Going up top. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Sparks. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. Gets him to the back. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sparks. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sparks. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense now setting up.
When time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.